Game over.
Welcome. So what happens after divorce? Well, it usually sometimes depends how long they were married, really, but let's just do an average of what I've seen and what I've noticed through my lifetime. And let's take, say, what happens to the man after the divorce. Okay, usually I think divorces are, is it 72% are instigated by the woman. I think that's roughly the figure at the moment. I'm not sure. But I've noticed that it doesn't matter who instigates the divorce, the results are reasonably about the same. But let's say for the man, what happens to the man? Well, the man takes it a lot harder than the woman, mentally. He's not really geared up for all this, what goes on. Usually in the divorce, the woman has lied about him and saying how much of a bad man he is and how he did this and how he did that, and the man hasn't done any of those things. Or he's done some little thing and she's blown it so up so that it sounds absolutely horrible. And so he hears all these things about himself that he isn't. He's lived his life as best he can. He's done the best things he could, been nice to people, and but she's saying all these things. And nobody is saying to her, like, well, if he was that bad, why did you marry him? Why have you, But nobody says anything that to her. She just carries on with her lies and gets away with it. And he has no recourse. He has no proof, no nothing. So he's the bad man. And he always is in a divorce. And usually it's physical, he hit her or something. Although he's never actually lifted a finger to her at all. I mean, or sometimes it's true, of course, but normally it isn't. It isn't. I mean, it happened to me when I got divorced. I was made out to be such an evil, horrible person, and I was told afterwards by somebody that they do that so that the courts will give you a divorce without any trouble, and I don't believe that crap. But anyway, so the man takes it rather hard. He takes it rather hard because financially he's probably, it's going to cost him a fortune or something. He's lost lots of his stuff, mostly all of it. So he's left the woman that's supposed to have loved him and everything, and she's said all these things about him, which is, he can't believe that actually she would do that. So devastating to him that way. He basically takes a hiatus from women, I believe, mostly at the times I see. He doesn't want to be involved with any woman anymore for a while. He needs recovery time. On the other side of the coin, whether it's instigated by the man or the woman, the divorce, the woman recovers very much quicker. I've seen women get a divorce, and all of a sudden, I mean, she say she's been married for a little bit of time. She's put a few pounds on, doesn't actually do herself up like she used to, wears a little bit, frumpy old clothes sometimes, a lot of times. And then when they get divorced, all of a sudden they lose weight real quickly. They lose weight, they change what they're wearing, they do their hair, and all of a sudden they're out on the prowl almost to start all over again, real quickly. I mean, you could call that a survival tactic, perhaps, whatever. And a lot of times I also notice that these women, even the ones that are married, have these beta males orbiting her through the marriage. She classes them as friends. She says they're friends and that, but they're not friends. They're men that she may need at some point, right? And they come into play in a divorce. And she may just take up with one of them quite quickly She certainly takes up with a man very quickly after the divorce. I've seen it time and time again, and of course the husband's even more devastated about that. So the women recover a lot quicker and get right into the game again. Some men actually go to Asia, to Thailand even sometimes, so they go to have a bit of fun and unattached fun. And they do have a lot of fun there. There's plenty of good-looking women there, and plenty of sex flowing around there, and you can get fairly young women, and they have a great time. But of course, that's sort of superficial stuff, really. But that's what I've noticed, and maybe you guys have noticed something different. But that's basically it. The woman basically recovers very quickly. And her lifestyle doesn't change at all much, because when they got married, she got rid of most of his close friends and introduced her friends to him. So now his friends are her friends. So when they get divorced, her friends, she still has her friends, but he has no friends. And I mean, I've got a few calls from people, from old friends of mine that got divorced and all of a sudden phone me up. And I say, who the hell are you? Sort of thing. But, yeah. So what have you people noticed out there? Is that what you've noticed? Have you noticed that women actually recover very quickly in that sort of thing? Let me know.
Double KO.